Whew. What did Tata just do?
Squats with weights.
Am I tired?
Yes.
You witnessed it all, boys. So once again, you can see up here, I went from 185 down to, for 3, down to 160 for 8. And there's like a transition point between, oh my God, this feels really heavy, I can't get any more reps, to, oh my God, I'm out of breath, I can't lift anymore. So there's like a transition point there where your brain goes, okay, it's not so much that we can't push against this weight, it's we don't have fuel to push for this weight. It's kind of like tension versus metabolic stress. Which one's better? There's no which one's better, you need both. One thing that I've realized is that this biking that I'm doing is zone 2 cardio. And zone 2 cardio apparently is the best way to get fit. Something like 80% or 90% of the elites out there. Sorry, let me say that again. 80 or 90% of time that elite athletes spend is in zone 2 to get fitter. Zone 2 is kind of like 70% of your maximum heart rate. What's your maximum heart rate? Oh, from biology days. I think it's 220 minus your age. So 70% for me is like 130 beats per minute. The other day when I was in the gym and I was using that bike thing, I had my palms on it and it was telling me I was 130, 135, so zone 2 basically. And I think it helps with recovery and it helps me push into these later reps because the 160 for 8, man, that's working hard, man, working really, really hard. So I'll go back to the bike again and I'll do another 30 minutes, but yesterday's session, yesterday when I woke up after from night shift, I had a bit of hip pain and that kind of went away after I used the bike. So I think 30 minutes is the new dosage for me in terms of biking. It gets me from a really bad place, not a really bad place, from a crappy place in terms of how I feel to a really good place. And when I'm biking, you're also biking. You like riding a bike? You do?
Yeah.
What's your favorite bit about riding the bike?
Going on the playground and riding it.
And which muscles work when you were riding a bike?
Hamstrings.
Hamstrings? Where are your hamstrings? Oh, you got it right. Where are the quads?
Yeah.
My boy. So yeah, doing lots of riding. Every time I ride, I feel like I'm using that vastus medialis, that teardrop muscle. And then when I go to squat, I feel like that muscle is, I don't know, on the map more. And I feel like it's helping me squat. And weirdly, I don't know if this is just nothing or it's something. I feel like when the vastus medialis is on my map, when I know it exists there, i.e. I've warmed up the damn thing. When that turns on, my hip turns off. That's something that I've realized. I don't know whether this is something, maybe just my brain overanalyzing things again, but I noticed that when I warm up the kind of the proximal knee, the distal portion of the quad, like these quads, I feel like the knee lets go and I feel really good squatting. So put the knees on the map and the hips get off the map in terms of pain. So anyway, I'll roll the clip here so you can see all the sets. I was actually, at the start of the session, I was quite a little bit annoyed that I thought I had more weight in me. But for some reason today, I didn't feel strong up top at the start for whatever reason. But as the session progressed, I was able to get more and more comfortable. I think, 15 minutes on the bike wasn't good enough today. I think I needed 30 minutes. But then again, if I do 30 minutes on the bike, I feel like I'm going to take a lot out of my legs for the actual squatting. So it's a bit of a balancing act right now. So on these squatting days where I push the squats every other day, I tend to bike only 15 minutes beforehand as a warm-up, and then I bike maybe 2 sessions of 15 minutes after there, or 30-minute block. But on days that I'm not pushing the squats, I go a bit harder on the bike. And weirdly enough, when I go harder on the bike, my squats actually feel pretty good. So maybe I need to do some of that. Maybe next time around, I'll do 30 minutes on the bike and then go into the squats. So I don't know if it's gonna take away from the squats, but right now, man, I'm feeling really good. I know yesterday I said to you, man, my hip's kind of playing up again a little bit to run perfect again. So the more bike I do, the better it is, it seems. And I'm just wondering here whether as I progress in the squats, whether I need more and more bike volume. I don't know how that's gonna work because I can't be doing 2-hour freaking bike sessions before squatting. I'm sure there's a happy spot there somewhere. And then I'll kind of work it out. But especially in these spot fire days where you kind of wake up for whatever reason and you feel a little bit crap, those are the days that you should go hard on the bike. I keep saying bike because that's kind of where I am right now, but you can hike, you can run. I felt good while running. You just have to be careful with those other things because of the stress on the joints. Biking is really nice because there's no forces going through your body. It's kind of like the least, injury prone exercise, I guess. It's really good. So it's good. It's going good, man. It's going good. Anytime I can get through a session like this, and at the end of it, I feel nothing, as in nothing in my joints and everything in my muscles. Like right now, I'm feeling my lower back. Firstly, lots of lower back with this damn bar. I feel the quads warmed up, and I also feel my traps. So those are kind of the hot spots on my body right now. The hips are feeling great, knees are feeling great, ankles, all of the joints are feeling great. So when you do a session like that, man, it's so beautiful, man. It's so freaking beautiful. Because I've had many freaking days where you come in and you go hard at it and you walk away, freaking you're working your joints. You don't want to be working your joints. So I think the key to all of this is that if you don't want your joints to get work, you have to warm up the muscles. Warm up the muscles before squatting and deadlifting. Of course, there's a fine line there because you don't want to warm up too much and exhaust them. Take away from the actual damn exercise you're trying to do, but I don't know. Right now, I don't really care like what's on the bar as such. I just care about being pain-free and feeling good. So that's where I'm at right now. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys like always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace out.
Catch you guys.